starting to get into the motion of things. So let's go ahead and get started. So where we left off, we completed our trial balance for week 3. We are still on currently page 10 of the general journal, and we balanced. So we are still good and solid. So let's go ahead and get started with the very next day, which is the 22nd of June. So let's get started. Okay. So what happened here?
June 22nd, Saturday, we purchased from a wholesale food store 60 pounds of sugar at 36 cents per pound, making it $21.50. And then 15 cases, 12 packs of non-dairy creamer at $16.33 per case, making that $244.95.
Okay.
The total due was $266.55, and we paid with the business credit card.
Yes, we did. So
Okay, so I am thinking, I know this is an expense, but I think it's the cost of materials.
not cost of materials. We're making purchases of it. Did we utilize it?
No, not yet, no.
No, not
Okay,
yet.
so then it is a purchase expense.
Not a purchase expense.
Oh.
Okay, if we buy coffee creamer and we buy sugar, what happens when we buy it?
We use it? I don't know.
Well, before we can even use it, we need to record that we have it, right?
Right, so, okay, will it be in inventory?
We don't sell coffee creamer,
Right, okay,
so it is going to be an asset, though,
okay.
because at the end of the day, we're going to utilize it, right?
Okay, so business supplies.
Yes, it's a business supply.
Okay.
So what specific business supply is it?
Is, what is it, 2 sugar and creamer.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you're doing it like that. I have to do it. Oops. I put in business supplies instead of the actual category.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. So you have sugar first. So sugar is account number is 11770. Creamer is 11775. Okay, and that was it for those. And then we pay with Visa credit card. Where did that one go? I really have to. Oh, there it is. Visa payable. And that is 22,000. Okay, so the amount for the sugar is the $21.60. And then for the 15 cases, it was $244.95. And the total amount that we paid with the Visa was $266.55.
Okay.
And now in the notes, you can put purchase from wholesale food store.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I would imagine we're going to go in more detail somewhere else, so we can do we put just sugar and creamer here, or of what we purchased, or was that like something we already know we purchased from them?
This is just okay. So this is so for here. We know that that's the vendor that we bought it from. That's the store
Okay,
that we
and
bought
that's
it
all we
from.
need. Okay.
That should be sufficient enough. You don't. There's no check number. There's no need to put Visa. And for details, that's when we go into the ledger for.
Right, okay. All right, so first we will go under the, we're going to the ledger. And we will go to assets
Mm-hmm.
under sugar, the 11770. Okay, and the date, and that we did 60 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
And hold on here a minute because I forget what, we're still on journal 10.
Yes.
10. And again, in the debit is the 2160. I have to do the formula here. So that brings the amount to $43.20.
Okay.
Okay, then we have to go to creamer, which is right underneath it,
Mm-hmm.
the date. And still, oh, this time it's 15 cases
Mm-hmm.
and 12 packs. Journal 10. And that amount is $244.95. And that brings the amount there to $293.94.
Okay.
All right, and to liabilities for the Visa payable, the 2200. Okay, the date. And we got wholesale food, sugar, or store sugar and creamer.
Okay.
Journal 10. And this is in the credit column of the 256.55. And that makes our new total $834.52.
Yes.
Okay. And now we will go to the subsidiary ledger.
Mm-hmm.
Wholesale food store.
It should be the last. Second to last one.
Oh, there it is. I was like, I know it's here. All right, so, and we'll go ahead and put in the same information, the 60 pounds of sugar, and what this is, 15 cases of creamer.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna indicate that I pay with a Visa credit card.
And there was no invoice number. terms on that, paid. And the invoice amount was the $266.55. And the payment was the same.
Therefore, if you put in the formula correctly,
It comes to the 0,
yes.
owing a balance of nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And let's see here. Okay, and then I think that is all.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So then, what has happened next?
Received from Atlas Coffee Importers, invoice number 344, 125 pounds regular coffee at $1.37 per pound, equaling $171.25. But got 125 pounds of the Supreme coffee at $1.59 per pound for a total of $198.75. Total cost is $370. Terms 1%, 15, net 30. All right. So we will start on the general journal. And we'll start with the date,
Okay.
6/22.
Mm-hmm.
And then our first description is going to be our regular coffee.
Right, because we have what kind of inventory?
We have perpetual.
Yes.
We're constantly being updated.
Good.
And then below that, we're going to have the Supreme coffee. And regular coffee is account 12020.
Mm-hmm.
And Supreme is 12040. The amount for the regular coffee is $171.25. And for the Supreme coffee, it's $198.75. And then it's got terms, so it's going to be our accounts payable. It's going to be our next account, and that'll be the undated one, and that's $20,000 for the account number, and the total is the $370.
Good. Accounts payable 2123
Yep.
for 37.
And then below that, we're going to put our, in parentheses, our description is going to be Atlas Coffee, because that's who we received it from. Our invoice number, which is invoice number 344. And then our terms, which is 1%, 15, net 30. Okay, then we're going to go to our general ledger. And we're going to go to our assets, to our regular coffee. And the date, 6/22. And it's going to be purchased 125 pounds. General journal number 10. And then under the debit column is going to be our 171.25 for our regular coffee.
Good.
25. bringing our new total to $394.94.
Okay.
All right, all right. Then we're gonna go down to our Supreme. 6/22 date. Purchased 125 pounds. General Journal 10. And our amount is the 198.75. Bringing our total to $467.75.
Mhm.
Then we need to go to our accounts payable. And we need to go to accounts payable here, 6/22. We're gonna reference our invoice number, which was 344. And then General Journal 10. And then our total is gonna be the 370 under the credit column. Bringing our total to $10,621.56.
Good.
Now I need to go to my inventory worksheet. No, sorry, my subsidiary ledger.
Okay.
I need to go to my vendor, which is Atlas Coffee.
Those coffee importers. Okay.
Yep. So date 6/22. And here we can lump it together. So it will be purchased the 250 pounds of coffee altogether. Our invoice number is 344. Oops. General Journal 10. Terms are 1%, 15, net 30 again. All right. So if we got it on this 22nd through the 7th, July 7th for the discount, right? And then 7/22 for the full 30 days.
July 7th. And July 22. Good.
Yep.
Okay.
And then our invoice amount was the full thing, which was $370. And of which we still owe $370. No, wait.
Yep. For this invoice, yeah. For this,
Invoice.
yeah. But altogether, we owe a lot more.
$1,098.75.
Good. Okay.
Sorry, I'm yelling at my dog. Stop. Okay. And now I have to update the inventory with what we got.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So we'll start with the regular coffee. And date is 6/22. We got 125 pounds at $1.37 a pound this time. Oops. Which is our 171.25. We don't have the freight yet.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I can see it on the next part, so, but we'll just leave it for now until we enter the freight, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then we'll go to the Supreme Coffee. Same thing, 622, 125 pounds. Cost was $1.59 a pound. Which is our total of the 198.75.
Good.
All right. And I think that's it.
Yes. Good. All right. So what happened next?
Let's see. Well, we had the freight line delivery coffee from Atlas
Mm.
Coffee Importers, invoice number 628. The amount due of $62.50, and it's a COD. So, okay, let's see here. Oops. So, date. And this is going to be accounts payable.
Accounts payable. What does COD stand for?
Correct. No, we're not. We are going to pay it right away. So,
Mhm.
What the heck?
What is this transaction associated with?
It is associated with the inventory we just purchased of
Okay.
coffee.
Mm-hmm.
So, heck. Oh, there's no, it's not sales. Yeah, is it? I can't remember if I said this. So sorry. Did I say purchase expense?
It's not a purchase expense because what kind of tracking method are we using for the coffees?
Perpetual.
Perpetual, okay. What do we know about
Oh,
perpetual?
well, we count it now. I mean, minute by minute, or transaction by transaction, basically. So.
Mm-hmm. What do we recognize every little
Is it
cost?
inventory?
It's going to be in straight to
Inventory. Okay,
inventory.
good.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So the regular,
Mm-hmm.
regular coffee.
Good.
4 days off, and I'm worthless.
Don't worry.
All right. Okay. Coffee, and that is the
20.
12.020.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And that is for the one. No.
No what?
Oh, we're just. I'm looking at the one above, and I was like, no, wait, it's not that one. The 171. So we are just taking and splitting this, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Okay, so each one is 31.25. And the next one is Supreme. And that is 12.040. Also 31.25. And then checking. We're looking at it right now.
Yes, good.
Of the 62.50. freight line. Freight line for the delivery. From Atlas. Atlas and COD. Oh, and their invoice number. 628.
Okay. What's general rule of thumb to do good business practices if we're taking cash out or whatever it is? We said we're using a checking, right?
We're gonna check
Yeah.
through the register first.
Okay. To the register.
So, the date, and check number will be 1521. 250. Sorry, our check number. COD. Check number 1521. Their invoice number 628.
Okay.
All right. Then we will go to the general ledger. Okay. Under the assets. 1220. Today's date. And this is for freight costs.
Mm-hmm.
Around general pen. $31.25. Bringing the total now to $426.19. There we go. The Supreme coffee below. Date. Rate. 10. 31.25. Making your new total there $4.99 even. And I'm gonna go up to checking. Number 8. And the check number 1521. General 10. And on the credit side of 62.50. And that brings our balance down to $515.87. And then we go to the subsidiary ledger for freight line. There. And the date. 6/22. And that was for the 250 pound. 250 pounds. Plus, 1521. And their invoice was 628. COD. Invoice amount was 62.50. And the payment was 62.50. We owe a balance of $0. And that is all for that transaction.
Well, we gotta update our inventory.
Oh. Oh, that's right. Okay. Forgot. straight expenses, 31.25. That makes the total cost $202.50.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then we will add 139 plus 125, and that'll be 264.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here we have 223.69 plus 202.50. That new amount is $426.19, making the new cost per item 1.61436.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna double confirm that in my ledger.
No worries, I'm waiting.
That is correct. Let me see. You got 126.19. Yes, so good. We matched in our
Yeah,
ledger.
426,
Good.
whatever, yeah. Okay, all right, so I can black out that top one, right?
Yes, ma'am.
This one. Okay, now over to Supreme. So we put in the 31.25. Okay. Oh, so that's wrong. Good Lord. All right, let me. That times this. What in the heck did I do? All right, hold on. Okay, so I have the cost, new cost per item is $230.
Okay.
What did I do? I've messed up something because it keeps giving me $1,000,000, so that's not right. All right, this.
You might have multiplied it by accident instead of added it.
Oh, okay, got it. Okay, so the new price cost per item is $1.84.
$1.84.
Okay, and then we're gonna add the new amount into the inventory on hand side. 184. And the new amount for 230.
Good. Giving us a total of $499.
99.
Good.
Wait. Oh, let me see. I have 499.25. So let me look. Why do I have? I have a total 228.75. You have 228.50. Why? These are 125, 57, 325, 50.
You didn't round that number, did you?
No. Oh, yes, it went right to 183. So that's why, right?
Did you round that number though? Because that number we
Oh,
said we were gonna leave it unrounded.
I don't see that I did in the formula. So let me just put in the number was. Okay. I fixed it. Yeah, so the cost, I didn't know why I did that there. I did it right everywhere else. Okay, so I just changed the cost per item
Okay.
and it fixed it. Sorry.
No worries.
Okay, sorry. And then I think we are done with that.
Okay, good. Before we move on to the next one, let's go ahead and go to our purchase orders.
Let me see. I think actually there was one more thing, and that was it because we didn't do the original for the Atlas
Yeah. So
PO.
go ahead. So yes, we received our Atlas coffee for $370 for invoice number 344. All right. Okay. So next we have here is to go ahead and deliver to Great Restaurant. Okay, so who wants to do this one?
Does Anna want to go? I don't know if she's wanting to be in the rotation. I just don't want her to be left out.
Anna, do you want to do this, Anna?
Okay,
All right, take it away.
alrighty. So the first thing that we need to do is on the general journal, put
Mm-hmm.
regular coffee.
Now, what are we doing with this regular coffee?
We are receiving it.
Are we receiving it, or are we? What is this little deliver to a great restaurant tell you?
Oh, sorry. We're doing the delivery to the restaurant
Correct.
of regular coffee and supreme coffee.
Okay.
Uh, in the regular coffee, it is oh, sorry. By looking at the terms and everything, is 1% discount if it's paid on the 10th, but they have to pay it until the 20th. So those are the terms.
Okay.
So in the general journal, what we put in there is uh, the first one, which is regular coffee, 75 libras for a cost of 246 with 75.
Okay. So
And
what are we recording? Because it sounds like you're recording inventory.
oh, sorry,
What was that?
sorry. But don't we have to record it that we sold it?
We're set. Okay. Okay. But in this transaction right here, what are we completing? What has happened?
A sale?
Yes.
And since it says
Yes, we're recording a sale, but a sale account does not come first. What comes first?
we don't do the deposit yet, so
What did we receive?
we received a total amount of $556 with 5 cents.
Did we actually receive
Include
this?
not yet. The
Okay.
terms are saying that we haven't received it yet. We
Okay, so if we
haven't until the 20th to receive it.
okay, so if we haven't received the payment yet, and this is a customer, what account do we use if customers owe us money?
The several ledger,
That's to record their invoice, but right now I'm focusing on what account I need to use to recognize that this person owes me money.
the general ledger,
Account. What is the account name? Where do you find the list of all your accounts?
and checkings.
Not checking. Where do you find the list of every single account that exists in your books?
Give me one quick second while I double check here. And try, no, not try. We pretty much put it in the, oh boy, I don't know if I'm right, but I think it's in the trial balance.
Not trial balance.
But did we
Where
put,
where do we find the list of every single account that exists in our books? How do we know where to find the account number? Where can we find
in,
all of that stuff?
oh, that we find it in the, okay, let me look at the, I know the one that you're telling me, but let me look at the name because I know I'll say it wrong if I don't read it. Chart of accounts.
Chart of accounts. Okay. So, all right. Now, this money is money that is owed to us. So, we have ownership of this money, but we haven't received it yet. So, what account do we use that indicates that a customer owes us money?
It is, and let me see, but it's cost of goods sold and expenses.
Okay, that's the next step. That's not the step right now. This right now we're trying to record a sale.
Accounts receivables.
Accounts receivable, correct. Okay, so accounts receivable means that this customer owes us money. Okay, and that's what we are going to be receiving from this customer. So accounts receivable comes first. Good. And what account number is accounts receivable?
Account number receivable is 11,000.
Mm-hmm. All right. And for what amount are we actually receiving from this customer?
A total of $556 with 5 cents.
Good. Okay. Now, what
Oh,
did we sell to
you put
this
an
customer?
zero.
Say that again?
You put an extra zero. Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry.
That's fine. 556.005. Okay. Now, what did I sell to this customer?
you sold 75 libras of regular coffee for an amount of $246.75, as well as a sale of Supreme Coffee 70 libras for a total of $279 with 30 cents,
Okay.
as well as the delivery charges, which are $30 and just $30.
Good. We recognize that we have a delivery income. So, Anna, so you said $246.75. We have $279.30. And we have a $30 delivery charge.
Mm-hmm. And the terms that go under that are 1%, 10, net were 30, net 30, sorry.
Okay. So you said you want to put it under here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so well, first off, who did we send this to, or who did we sell
Oh,
this to?
sorry, it's Great Restaurants, invoice number 104.
104. Okay. In the terms?
1%, 10, net 20.
Okay. All right. And lastly, can you tell me all the account names? What is sales account numbers for sales regular coffee?
Sales regular coffee. Give me one quick second. Sales regular coffee. Sales regular coffee is 40050.
Okay. What about sales supreme coffee?
It is 40100.
Okay. And then lastly, what's my delivery income account number?
Delivery income account. It is 48000.
Okay. All right. Now that we completed our journal, what comes after the journal?
It is cost of goods sold.
Not yet,
It's
not yet, not yet, not yet.
oh, so we have to record the sales, which would be in the. I remember I said it before, but we have to go to the.
There are only three options: the general ledger, subsidiary ledger, or the inventory worksheet.
So, can we do the general ledger first?
Yes.
In the general ledger, oh boy, in the general ledger, we have to do, since it was a sale, it should be under, uh, where's the sale here? I'm sorry, I'm slow.
I know it's fine. Where would you find your sales?
In sorry, sales is located in the revenues.
Yes, good. Revenues. Okay. So first thing that we have here is sales of regular coffee. How many pounds of regular coffee did we sell?
We sold a total of 75 libras for regular coffee. I don't remember what number of the journal this one is.
Just journal number 10.
Oh, sorry. And it was a total of, oh, look, where I lost it. Okay, here it is. It was a total of $246 with 75 cents. And what was I need to do? Oh, right. It was to be, for that, I had to subtract it from the one
Not
that we had.
not subtract.
Adam?
Mhm.
Okay, so it is. Oh, no wonder I got it wrong. Because I was thinking, so I need to subtract it from the one since it was a sold.
This is just sales. So we're not calculating cost of goods sold yet.
Okay. So it is a total 75 plus. It is a total. We come to a total of $411 with 25 cents.
I think it's 493.50. Where are you getting this number from?
Oh, dang it! I added the ones from uh the amount that I have plus the amount that's on top of it from,
Okay, so you added these two numbers together.
yeah.
This is the account balance right now, so you have to add it to the account balance.
Okay.
So it should be $493.50.
Okay.
Okay.
Alrighty. And then we do the Supreme Coffee, which was a 70 libras for an amount of $279 with 30 cents. And that will bring it up to a total of a total of 538 with 75 cents.
75?
65, sorry,
No
with six.
worries. Okay, just making sure that your numbers match mine. All right?
Yeah, I always have confusions with the 6 and the 7.
Okay. So what's the last thing I need? What's the next thing I need to place in here?
The discount, the delivery charges,
Okay, so delivery income.
which would be located in delivery income, which would be inbox number 104.
All right. So how much was my delivery income for?
It was for a total of $30,
Bringing my
and that
total to be
and that will bring up the total to be $120.
good, $120. Okay. Good. What's the last thing that we need to do as far as
Uh,
the general ledger?
in the general ledger,
We skipped one an account.
We did.
Yes, we did.
We did the regular coffee, the supreme coffee, the discount income. We have to do the total, like the total amount that we will be receiving, recording it.
Where and what account that is that?
Give me one quick second. In sales,
Not sales. We just went over this 2 seconds
oh,
ago.
sorry. It is account receivable
Where would you find accounts receivable?
in assets.
Yes. Okay, so assets, it's going to be your third table and no, excuse me, fifth table. Here you go, account receivable.
Alrighty, and in account receivable, we put invoice number 104,
Mm-hmm.
and then it's for a total amount of $556 with 5 cents plus, and adding what we have, it would bring its subtotal to a total of $1,208 with 24 cents.
12,000 $1,208.28. Because
Oh,
three plus 5 is 28. It's 8. Okay.
mhm.
All right. What now that we completed our ledger, what comes next?
Alrighty. Shouldn't we do the, since we did the, shouldn't we do the deposit too in the checkings?
We didn't receive anything.
Oh, right. So the next thing that we need to do is update the inventory.
Not yet. We got to do one more thing before.
I'm sorry, I didn't know where I went, but I'm back. Okay.
Um,
Who did we deal with?
uh, we dealt with a great restaurant,
Okay, who is Great Restaurant?
one of our customers.
Yes, so if we're dealing with a customer, where else do we need to indicate this invoice? How do we keep
So
track of his invoice?
it's not in the inventory. It's in the.
There's a place where we deal with our customers, our vendors, and our employees. What do we call that?
Liabilities.
Not liabilities.
Oh, sorry. Account payable, it isn't that one, so it is.
Okay, let's try this again. You have 4 worksheets open right now. You have the general
Mhm.
journal, the general ledger, the subsidiary ledger, and your inventory worksheet. Which one? We've already completed 2 of them.
Uh-huh.
So
So the sub, 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 I can't pronounce the name, I'm sorry.
subsidiaries, you could just call it the subledger.
Okay,
All
the
right.
subledger.
Okay, so the subledger, it deals with your people. So who do we deal
But
with?
yeah, I have a quick question.
Go ahead.
But since he's a customer, not an employee, wouldn't it be in the just updating in the checkings?
Why would we update in the checking?
Because he's buying from us, so we're receiving money and we need to. Oh no, never mind.
He didn't receive
Okay,
our money though. We never received it. So how do we keep track of him if he hasn't even received our money yet? Or if we haven't received our money yet?
because we're. I was thinking since we're marking it in the January ledger, which is basically a way of keeping of an idea of what my account and general journal of the account, a general idea of what's going in and out of the account.
Okay? The subsidiary ledger keeps track of people such as your customers, your vendors, and your employees. Your customers gives you a list of how many people owe you. Don't you
Okay.
want to keep track of the people that owe you money?
Yes. Sorry.
Yes, you do. And you also want to keep track of the people that you owe to other people. And then your employees, you have to pay them.
Mm-hmm.
So those are the people that you're going to be involving in your business. So I would think it's necessary to definitely keep track of every single one, because if you forget to tally in that this person, that you sold something to a person but they never paid you, how are you going to keep track of them?
Oh, yeah, you're right. Sorry.
They owe you $500.
Mm-hmm.
So you definitely want to get that $500 back. If it's a petty $30, you can forget about it. But this is $500. So where am I going to place this information?
I am gonna place it in the. Let's see over here. It goes under the cost of goods sold.
Okay, I'm in my subsidiary ledger. I only have three options. Are they a customer, are they a vendor, or are they an employee?
They are a customer.
Customer. Okay? Who was the customer that you sold to?
The customer I sold to was Great Restaurant.
Great Restaurant. Number one, the first thing here. Okay? So the date is the 22nd. Okay, what was the invoice number?
The invoice number was 104 and the terms were 1% 10 net 20. The discount date is 10 days from now, which would be the 32nd, if I'm not mistaken.
Is there a 32nd in June?
Oh, sorry, the 1st of July.
In 10 days from now. Is there 31 days in June?
No.
No.
So it is the 2nd of July.
Yes. Okay. And in 30 days from now. I mean 20 days from now.
20 days from now, it would be the. Give me one quick second. I'll go look in the calendar.
That's fine.
So, on the 12th of July.
12.
July
Good.
12th.
Good. All right. How much was the sales receipt for? What was the total amount that they owe
The
us?
total amount that the owe was is $556 with 5 cents.
Good. And did we receive a payment from them?
Not yet.
Not yet.
But they do have a, oh, do I have to put the sales discount on it or no?
Did they get a sales discount?
If they pay on the 10th, yes.
Did we receive a payment from them?
Uh-huh.
Did we receive a payment from them?
No, not
No.
yet. So a total, it would be 556.05.
Good.
Alrighty.
Okay. Now, who is in charge of making the sales?
Uh, I'm kind of lost.
So we hired someone to sell for us to our customers.
Uh-huh.
Who is that?
This is really bad. I completely forgot.
Okay, so it is Albert. Albert is a commissions or sales representative that collects commissions from us. He just completed a sale.
Okay.
So where do I calculate his commissions?
And in his paycheck, pretty much.
Where would I find that?
In here, under employees,
Is he an employee to us?
since he's a sell, if he's selling our products, and he is our sale commissioner, so yes, he is an employee.
No, he's not. He's a 1099 worker. He's only
Oh,
strictly getting paid based on commissions. So we have another tab. What's it called?
okay. Commission expenses.
Mm-hmm. So here for Great Restaurant, when did he send it out? When did he complete this sale?
He completed the sale on the 22nd
Yes.
of
Okay.
June.
So here we go. He's supposed to receive 10% of $556.05. How much is that going to be?
Alrighty, give me one quick second. It is 55 with 61 dollars.
61 cents.
Or 60. Oh, we rounded up, so
Mm-hmm.
yeah, sorry.
So in grand total, how much commissions has he collected?
In total, he has a commission of
Right now we owe him $84.57. He just got another sale for $55.61. So how much in total do we owe Albert?
oh, it is a total of, oh, I think I did this wrong. But can I just redo it 1 second?
Yeah,
Because
go
the
for it.
numbers,
Mm-hmm.
it didn't seem right for a second.
That's fine.
Oh, that looks better. $100 with 40, 140 with 18.
Good. Okay, good. So now we are done with that transaction itself.
Okay.
Okay. It's up to you. Do you want to finish this off and complete the cost of goods sold, or have someone else do it? You can have someone else do it.
I would do someone else do it, while I try to finish it on my end. What the we just did. Is it okay?
Yeah, yeah. I know. I'm asking you. Do you want to finish this part of the problem?
Sorry.
It's fine. It's fine. Okay, so now that we completed the first transaction, which is the sales, now we're dealing with perpetual inventory, which is the regular and supreme coffee. We need to update the inventory. So this is where you were talking about finding the that you sold it.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so how do you find out how much you sold?
By going in the inventory, checking what I have, and then uh, marking down reducing what I sold from the ones that we had.
Yes, okay, so inventory worksheet right here. How many pounds of the regular coffee did I actually sell?
Of the regular coffee, we sold 75 libras.
Okay. At what cost per item did I sell each pound of regular coffee?
Oh boy. Um, it is. Give me one quick second here.
1.61. Oh, eight. Oh, so 75. 264 minus 75.
3.29.
What
Oh,
it what is 3.29?
uh, what each and one of the 1 libra of the regular coffee
How
was.
did you solve for that?
I divided the amount that I sold it from
No,
the
no, no,
No.
no. Jesus.
oof. So I'm gonna stay quiet on this one.
Uh no, Anna, let's look at this. How many pounds do you have right now in your inventory?
Uh, ooh, um,
Okay. Minus 21.
I
So three
How
items.
many pounds do you have on inventory on hand?
uh,
She has no clue.
yeah, okay.
75.
Oh, sorry. No, that's what I sold. Isn't what 75 what I sold?
Yes, I'm asking you
Yes.
how many pounds do you have right now?
75?
That's how much you sold. I'm asking you how much pounds do you have on inventory on hand?
Yeah, I'm completely lost. I don't know.
How many pounds do you have on hand right now?
264.
264. I'm
Yes,
sorry.
okay. So what's your total amount that you have as of right now? If you have 264 pounds, how much in total does that cost you? What's your total cost for the 264?
I'm sorry, can you repeat it? I got completely lost for a sec.
Okay, Anna, you need to look at the inventory on hand, which is this right side right here, where this block of black is, right? This is your inventory on hand. This is what you currently have right now. Okay?
Okay.
You have 246 items, pounds, whatever you want to call them. And right now it costs you a total of $426.19.
Okay, so to find out how much one of those is, I will have to uh, give me one quick second while I do the math. Is it okay?
You go for it.
Okay, so 1.61, 43.
Okay, so that's your cost per item.
Uh-huh.
All right. If you
So
sold 75 of pounds out of that, and each pound cost you $1.61. How
it,
much in total did you sell?
it comes to a total of 121 with eight. Do we
Good.
round it or no?
Yes, we round it.
So 8 cents.
Okay, good. Now you have to update your inventory because you sold this. So how do I figure out how much left I have left?
By subtracting it from the other one,
Mm-hmm.
from the actual inventory,
Mm-hmm.
which will bring it up to a total of $305 with 11 cents.
Okay, so you calculate this one.
Oh, sorry.
What did you say it was? 305.11.
Yes.
Good. Okay, make sure you update the pounds that you sold as well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so good. So now let's go ahead and solve for our Supreme Coffee. How many pounds of Supreme Coffee did I sell?
I sold a total of 70 libras for the Supreme Coffee for a total of $279 with 30 cents.
Okay, that's what you sold. Okay, that's because that's the price that you set. This is how much it cost you to sell it.
Okay.
Okay, so let's look at our inventory on hand. Do we have enough to sell 70 pounds?
Okay, so we we don't because we have. Give me one quick second with the math. Three points 109. We do have enough to sell
Okay,
to in the store.
go ahead. But you can't utilize, or the first batch is we only have 22.5 pounds left from our first batch. So what costing method are we using to calculate FIFO? I'm sorry, our Supreme Coffee.
Supreme Coffee. It is. We the last thing that we did was a total of. In total, we have an inventory on hand. We have a total of 230, and we sold
What's
70.
230?
The total inventory on hand.
We have we we just entered one in.
Where?
We have 3 batches.
Mm-hmm. We on the last one that we submitted on the 18th, it says that the total is 230.
All right, Anna, we literally did this transaction 5 minutes ago, so you weren't paying attention. We just added a brand new batch of 125 pounds for $1.84. We just added that as of the 22nd of June. So now that we just established that there's 3 batches of inventory and we're using first in, first out, which batches of inventory are we going to pull out from first?
The first batch that we submitted from the all 3 of them.
There's only one you can choose out of 3. Which one are we going to be choosing?
Uh,
If we're using the first in, the first out costing method, which batch are we going to take out of the 3?
the first batch that we selected,
Which is how much?
it is a total of 125.
That's the last thing that we placed in there. We're doing first in, first out. When you establish it, this is the costing method. What is the how do we calculate if we're using the first batch comes in is the first batch to go out?
It is the first one that you put in is the first one that you select, but
Which one is that?
I honestly am looking at the chart and I can't tell you which one it is. I'm totally confused with the numbers.
There's only 3, and they're in order of exactly how you place it in there. So I don't understand what you mean you're not looking at it. I'm telling you to look at the inventory on hand. You have 3 total batches right here. Which one are you going to be taking out of?
I was looking at the dates instead of the so 22.5.
22.5 is the first batch that we're going to take out, but we have to reach to 70. So that's only 22 and a half. So how much do we need to get to reach 70?
So
How many more do we need to sell to reach to 70?
to get to 70, we need a total of 3 batches.
3 batches of what? How many pounds? If you already have if you're sold already 22 and a half and you need to get to 70 pounds, how many more pounds do you need to get to 70?
3 batches of 22.5 batches.
No. You need to get to 70 pounds. You sold the total of 70 pounds. You've already got rid of 22 and a half. How many more pounds do you need to sell to get to 70 pounds?
We have a total of 20, 230 minus 2.5. Sorry, I'm doing the math real quick over here. I'm sorry, I'm quite slow over here. Oh boy.
Anna.
Um,
Here,
my
can
it
I do it?
Anna. You sold a total of 70 pounds. You got rid of 22 and a half. How many more do you need to get to 70?
I'm sorry, but my Excel just froze on me. Can you repeat what you said?
You sold a total of 70 pounds. You already got rid of 22 and a half. How many more do you need to get to 70? What is 70 minus 22 and a half? You could do this in your head.
It is a total of 47.5.
Yes, okay. So where are you going to take that 47 and a half if you already got rid of the first batch already, of the 22 already that exists right here? Which batch are you going to take out of? The first 125 or the last 125?
The last of the 25.
Okay, incorrect. We're using FIFO. First in are the first ones to leave. So,
So the first batch of 25.
okay, and how much per cost per item does it cost for that second batch or that first batch of 125?
For the cost per item in the second batch is 1.82.
Okay, so that means since I got rid of my first batch, my second batch I'm going to take out is going to cost me $1.82 per pound that I sell. So can you tell me how much is that in total if I only need to take out 47 and a half?
47 and a half. That will be a total of, I'm doing it in the calculator because my
I don't care how
Excel.
you get to the answer, Anna. Tell me.
Okay, I will need a sub. The total is, it is a total of 86 with 83.
Good. All right. And because our first batch of 200 of the 22 and a half, we already know that we're going to get rid of this entire batch. So there's no need to calculate that. We know it's $40.50. Okay, I can't copy that actually. So it's going to be $40.50. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So now that we have these two combinations here, what is my grand total for selling all 70 pounds of coffee?
The total of selling the total is a total of $127 with 33 cents.
Good. All right. And this is going to be a calculation. So highlight it if you like, whatever it is, just so then you don't indicate that as part of your cost of goods sold that this is a total. It's a calculation. So here we have a cost of goods sold for the regular coffee, which was for $121.08. And for Supreme Coffee, it's for $127.33. So, because we are taking it out of our cost of goods sold account, when we journalize this, where are we taking this out of? If we're updating our inventory, where are we taking these amounts out from?
The
All right, let's take it back a question. This number here, what did I solve for? What is this
for
number?
the first, in the regular coffee or in the
I'm in the regular coffee right now. What amount did I sell that? What did I calculate this amount for?
for the 75 um Libra sold for regular coffee?
Okay, and what do we call that account?
that's costing the costing method moving.
Where was the section that we calculated this from?
Cost of goods sold.
Cost of goods sold, okay? And when we subtract this amount from, where do we subtract it from?
From the inventory from the batch that we received.
Good. So here we recognize that we have a cost of goods sold. Okay, cost of goods sold for regular coffee. And we have a cost of goods sold for Supreme Coffee.
Mm-hmm.
And we recognize that we're taking it directly out of our inventory, which was regular coffee and Supreme Coffee. Okay, so how much did I sell for my regular coffee?
For your regular coffee, you sold $246 with 75 cents for the 75 libras, and then
Where did you get the 275?
oh, sorry, I was looking at the normal thing. So we sold for the regular coffee 121 with 8.
Okay, 121 and 8 cents. Okay, 121.08. Okay, and how much coffee did we sell for the Supreme Coffee?
In Supreme Coffee, it was a total of. Oh, would you mind going to the Supreme? Because
I
in
am
mine,
on I am on it.
oh, sorry, 127 with 33.
127 and 33 cents. Okay, so 127.33, and I'm going to be taking that out of my inventories. Okay? All right? And here, I'm just going to go ahead and help you out here. This is that we sold to Great Restaurant. Restaurant. Okay. Okay.
And don't we have to put the terms in which we sold it or no?
No, we already did that in our previous transaction, which was actually our sales.
Okay.
Okay. So, what are my account numbers for my cost of goods sold?
The cost of goods sold for regular coffee is 50050. For Supreme
Mhm.
Coffee is what for 50100, and then for regular coffee it is 12020,
Mhm.
and then for Supreme Coffee is 12040.
Okay. Okay. Good. Now that you completed the journal, where do you need to go next?
We did the we did the inventory, we did the general journal, we did the general ledger, we did the subtotal ledger, and then
That was for the previous transaction. Now I
oh,
completed my first transaction again in my journal. So what's the next step?
so we go to the general ledger.
Yes. Okay. General ledger. Okay. So we're gonna go to our assets um under regular coffee. Well, actually, first let's go to cost of goods sold. So cost of goods sold. Here we are. So here we're under regular coffee.
Hmm. And you we sold
Yes,
a
good.
total of 75 libras,
Mm-hmm.
for an amount of 121 with 8 cents.
Mm-hmm.
And that brings the total to a, uh-oh, sorry. It brings a total to an amount of 299 with 64.
Okay. What about for Supreme Coffee?
For Supreme Coffee, we sold a total of 70 libras for an amount of 127 with 33 cents.
Okay.
And that brings the total to a amount of 311 with 83.
Good. Okay. And then now we got to update our inventory. So assets, we go to regular coffee. Okay. So 622. How many pounds did we sell?
We sold 75 pounds of regular coffee for an amount of, what was it again? It was an amount of 121 with 8 cents. And that brings the total to a minus the one that we have, and
Mm-hmm.
it brings a total to a $305 with 11 cents.
Okay.
And then we sold a Supreme Coffee for a total amount of 127 with 33 cents, and minus the amount that we had, it brings a total to a an amount of 371 with 63 cents.
60.
7 cents, sorry.
Okay. Good. So I believe I didn't actually finish my Supreme Coffee. So let me go ahead and finish this. So I no longer have 22 and a half. And this is what, 125 minus 47 and a half. Bring this to now 141.67. So good. 371.67 is correct. Okay, so right now it is now exactly 3:12. I'm gonna call break at 3:15. Please be back by 3:30 to finish up the rest of the scenario. All right, good job, Anna.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Sorry that I'm kind of